Hey you guys, so I would like to actually welcome everybody to I would like to welcome everybody to the weekly market breakdown. So yes guys, so this is the God's trading strategy right here. I'm about to apply it on the weekly market breakdown for the next coming week, which starts from the 19th, from the 18th actually, from the week starts from Sunday, so from the end 18th to um the next Saturday, right? So right now, I'll be starting with actually Nasdaq, right? So let's start by analyzing Nasdaq. Everybody knows in the team that we actually start by analyzing from the 4 hour time frame, and what we mostly do, we just look at what we have, right? So right now we just see that Nasdaq has been just trending to the upside, and then just around this level, it started like moving like in a shaky way. It looks like it wants to reverse. As we see here, we have a double top, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to start by actually drawing our trend line. Sorry about that. We are going to start drawing our trend lines for the uptrending Nasdaq, right? So yes, and then we are going to place another one on the top, right? So yes, what I like about this is that it's actually corresponding with the God's trading strategy, right? As you see, right around this level, right around this level, we have a very strong support, right? We have a very strong support. When the market actually comes to this level, it reverses. When the market comes to this level, it reverses. Now, what are the chances of actually the market reversing? Now we have actually 80% of the chance that the market could come to this area and reverse. Why is that? We have trend line that goes in hand with the God's trading strategy level, right? That's the actually the key point, a very strong key point for us. So let me just see in the chat. Okay, yeah. So right now, since we see that the market now on the 4 hour time frame, that's when we know that we are going to be taking sells or we are going to be taking buys. So right now we see that we'll be taking buys according to the strategy. Right now, let's go to the 1 hour time frame and see what we can find. Right. So previously, oh no, let me just clean that. Okay. So previously on Nasdaq, we just had this right there. So the market broke that, and then it actually went to the downside, right? The market did not just reverse, guys. Always keep that in mind. The market could not just reverse. It could, like, the only two reasons that the market could reverse is because of a technical thing or a fundamental thing that actually made it reverse. So probably this, yes, there was a fundamental event of which is called PPI. That is this fundamental event that led Nasdaq to drop like this, and we actually killed it in the VIP group. I sent the signal, the call sell signal on Friday, right? This previous yesterday actually. So yeah, what we see on Nasdaq currently, we are waiting for two things. What are those? We're actually waiting for Nasdaq to actually come to this level and buy up until that level. And we are also, if Nasdaq breaks this level, we actually wait for Nasdaq to actually come to this level. Let me just adjust that. We are waiting for Nasdaq to actually to come to this level right here and push to the upside. Because overall, Nasdaq is actually bullish, and it's still bullish. As long as Nasdaq has not broken and retested this 4 hour trend, bullish trend, we will still be looking for buys, right? So those buys will be looking for them until this level. Our stop loss always below our major zone, right? Always below our major zones. So this is the God's trading strategy. To enroll, I'll post everything in the description of how you can actually get in contact with me and all of that, right? So yes, guys. So for Nasdaq, we're just gonna wait for it to actually come to these two key levels. That's when we'll be actually seeing what we can do on Nasdaq. So on a very small account, maybe 50 Rand or 25 Rand account, this will be a very perfect entry. because it requires, you see, the risk reward ratio is actually quite good. You're risking one to actually make eight, right? So if you actually risk a 50 rand, you're going to actually make 400 rand, right? So if you actually risk 25 rand, you're going to make 200 rands, right? So that's why this is actually very good. It's a 1:8. So actually a good trade. We are going to wait for this. I'll be waiting for this with red eyes. As you see, I put this on alert, right? So this is what I will be waiting for Nasdaq, right? So yeah, moving forward, let's actually check USDT. I don't actually like trading USDT, so it has that like its own kind of strategy. The God's trading strategy is effective, but then not to that point on USDT, right? So we're using a separate strategy for that. So here we are on gold. As you all know, we start on the 4 hour time frame. Now we zoom out to see what the market is actually doing. On the 4 hour time frame, yes, we see that we had a lot of bearish power. A lot of bearish power. So only VIP students know what I mean by that. So we have a lot of bearish power. One thing I'm going to check for is patterns that can help me actually become profitable from that. Now, I actually realized something about gold is that it can actually change and start buying. If it start buying, I won't be actually surprised because yeah, that's gold. So let's just look at the market structure. What gold has been doing, right? Gold started from this level right here. It bought impulsively. It made some sort of correction. It bought impulsively, made some sort of correction, bought again. Then now it's been correcting all the time. Now the chances of gold reversing from this level, it's actually 50-50 chance when we are saying this. Because like if you kind of look at at this situation like this, gold is actually at a very strong area, right? Gold is in a very strong area of which we cannot ignore that, right? We cannot actually ignore that. So what we are going to do is actually try by all means to cater for those look for those buying opportunities. But then if gold drops, we won't still be surprised because this setup is not actually complete. I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay, so if you actually check this, um gold could either do two things from now. From the hour time frame, what we see is that gold can push to the upside, come to this trend line right here, and push to the downside. Or before gold could push up, gold could actually come to this level right there before actually pushing up. Gold could actually come to the downside for actually pushing up to that level. So we have two things in gold. But then what I'm waiting for is actually for gold to come to this level. Because if gold comes to this level, we're gonna have a more beautiful entry than actually taking those sales anywhere around here. So we're going to wait for gold to come here. Gold will be ready around Friday, I think, of this day. Yeah, it could be those areas. Now let's go to the 1 hour time frame and see if we could get support about what we are saying on the 4 hour time frame. Okay, so on the 1 hour time frame, I see that we have a small bearish trend to the outside, to the downside, and we have a small bearish trend to the downside. And then we are just going to cater for that. Let me just draw it properly. Oh. Okay, so we have the pattern ready. So what I see on gold right now, gold is actually trying to break this level, test, and actually push to the upside, just as I was explaining before, right? So aiming for this level is actually a good thing because we'll be actually aiming for that 90% rule. We don't want to forget that. The 90% rule. We don't want to forget that. And like we don't have to forget that it is very important. So right now we just have to wait for gold. If we actually get a proper retest, um, for me, before gold could actually push to that level, I'm expecting some sort of stop loss hunt for those who are holding gold right now up until this level right there. Then we'll be able to actually push to the upside, right? So yeah, that is gold, guys. And then let me check what else I can analyze for you guys, right? So that is gold for now. Let's just check another pair. Let's check AUD, Euro AUD. Because it's actually standing at a like beautiful, like it's in a beautiful way right now. So yes, as we see EURAB. on the bigger time frame, bro, nothing much has been happening. We've just been playing around all this. It's actually being checked on the bigger time frame for me, right? So go to the let's just go to the current market and see what we can do. So right now I see that EURED can be bullish and can still be bearish, right? So it is important to actually analyze the market so that we can see what we will be looking for towards the week, right? So what I see right now in EURUSD or EURAUD is that the market is actually in a small uptrend. But then what was the market doing? The market was actually playing around this level. It doesn't know where to go. So we can expect two things from this level. We can expect EURED to break this level and go up, or actually break this level, retest, and then actually push to the downside, right? So taking sells will still be advisable, and taking buys will still be advisable. What you have to do right now is wait. That's the important thing that we need to do right now. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame, see what we can actually find. Right now, when we come to the 1 hour time frame, this is what we see right here. We see that there's a small actually bearish trend to the upside, to the downside. I mean, so we're actually gonna cater that out, and then we're actually gonna connect everything else to the downside. So right now, we can expect something like this to happen. We can expect something like this to happen. Um, Breakout retest to this same level and push to the upside. So this will be actually the first TP. I suggest that you actually take profit when the market reaches that level, because why, it is a very strong area. That's why you actually have to take profit from that level. And stop loss going to be here. So for URD, I would say buys are more strong. You know, as you see on the 4 time frame, the buys are still talking. Buys are still talking. Yeah, the buys are still talking. And the JP students know what I mean by that. So yeah, guys, that is the end of our meeting for today, and I just hope everybody actually understood what I was trying to say. So before I actually leave, let me just show you guys something. Let me just show you guys something. Okay, let me just do this. This thing's giving me a problem. Okay. Yeah. So I just wanted to tell you guys that my only Instagram page is this one. So make sure you actually follow me, leave me a follow, sign up with the best broker for markets right here. Just click on the link right here to actually trade with the broker that I'm trading with. Actually see our results right here. My results, the small accounts that have been growing. This is our YouTube channel, and then this is the challenge that I put up for myself. Now, our mentorship pro ultimate cost right now is actually very cheap. So it's actually 1,000 rand once off, right? It's a lifetime mentorship where you'll be receiving the bots trading ultimate course. You'll be receiving the lifetime daily signals, that time weekly Zoom sessions, and small account with guidance, right? So yeah, guys, just actually get me on WhatsApp. Oh, there's actually a mistake. I didn't notice this. Get me on WhatsApp right here and on Instagram right here, or send me an email to actually speak to you. So yeah, guys, I just hope everybody actually got what I was trying to put out here, and this is Trader by Prayer, and with God you shall be successful.